I feel bad, viewers. We had a team that did really well last year, got us promoted to League 2. I told them I'd give them a chance to keep us up in this division. I've signed 15 new players. It's basically an entire new team and a new bench. I'm trying to act disappointed, but I'm so excited. Roll on, League Football. That's right, viewers. Do not divert your eyes. We've finally made it to League 2, and we are predicted to finish 3rd. How in the hell you've done that, you ask? Can only be explained through a massive, huge, frustrating, brilliant, dramatic, and ultimately incredibly frantic and busy transfer window. It's time to go through the ins and the outs. Right, well, the first thing to notice is that the outs here, 2 of them are on loan. Jeff Lloyd and Alan Parton have both gone away on loan, both to Tranmere as well, ironically. Obviously, legends of the save at the moment, really, and little cult favourites. I gave them both new deals, but thought, you know what, you deserve some game time. Go away, play for Tranmere at a lower level, get a season under your belt, come back, let's see how good you are. This is the thing that we need to pay attention to, is the released players. Joe Besant, Louis Ramsey, Matt Downing, Jack Robinson, Dylan Asangani, Doria the Explorer and Ryan Grant, all released. These players, especially Joe Besant, Louis Ramsey, Jack Robinson, and Ryan Grant, all of them played a key role last year in getting us up into this division. So, have I been fair, and have I replaced them with better players? There were a lot of comments in the section saying that I needed some new players, and that basically we needed to get a new nucleus of the team. I couldn't agree more. So, because half of these players we don't actually know because we've never really heard of them, it's okay for me to leave it like this. You can see them all here. Let's quickly run, well, I say quickly, let's run through them as quickly as I can. There may not even be time for a game today because I've got that many players to get through. We'll start with players that were here last year and I've now officially signed. First off is Andre De Souza. Obviously, our first choice left back last year. We all know about him. Had to go and get him, managed to get him on a free. He was out of contract with his parent club, Newcastle. So I ran in there and got him. Pretty good deal. I've definitely used up the most of the wage budget. He's on 1.3k a week at the moment. And to be fair, that's around about the average wage of people that I've bought in. But he's well worth it. We all know what he can do. He may not even be our first choice left back. I can't remember how many I've signed. I'll quickly run you through the loan players that have come back. James Kerr has come back, as has Kevin Lockett from Watford as the goalkeeper. And of course, we've also got Dale Carlton, fresh off a 40-goal season last year. So now into the actual signings, other than obviously Andre De Souza, who we all knew was here anyway. Does anyone remember Louis Watts? I do, and this was more just out of personal pride than anything else, because I wanted Louis Watts last season after the brilliant stint that he had with us when he came and joined us and got 12 goals in 14 games. I still think that as a striker, he can offer me a little bit here. And the thing is, for 500 quid a week, it's not too bad. He's absolutely lightning quick. He's very good physically. He's just got a habit of scoring. I think he'll do very well as an impact sub off of the bench, especially in those tight clutch games where he seemed to have absolutely no problem in putting the ball in the back of the net. One position I think we all agree that we needed to sort out was right back. Ryan Grant just about got through last year. Not really good enough. So I brought in James Moss from Manchester United. All these players were on a free. He is no exception. You can tell here that he's never played for anyone. He's never made a senior debut. He's only ever played for Manchester United, the youngsters. I took the thought, you know what, I'm going to take the gamble. I brought him in. And everywhere I look, very good. He's very good physically, very good mentally for a guy that's only 18 years old. And technically could do a little bit of work, crossing and dribbling, and maybe going forward could use a little bit of work. But defensively, marking, tackling, and technique of 12 do give me a little bit of hope that this boy is going to be quite good. He's a little bit on the short side, but hopefully he will make up for that in terms of his bravery and determination, both of which are very high. Something I've been looking for in the majority of players I've brought in this summer. I've also basically changed around our entire midfield, so don't be surprised if you see me being able to bust out a diamond, because in central midfield now we are packed. And the first player that I brought in for that was a chap called Luke Wright, who I brought in from Salford. And you can see automatically why I brought him in. Those mentals, mwah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Composure of 17. He's not going to get flustered. Vision of 16. He's a creative but aggressive midfielder. Very good in a box-to-box or a deep line playmaker role. It says he can't do box-to-box. I'm certain that he can. Natural fitness of 17 and work rate of 11 automatically make me think he's not being utilised in the right position. He is definitely going to be a box-to-box player for me. I brought in a left winger called Pete Bye. Just A, it's a great name. B, I didn't really have a top quality left winger along with Kyle Allen. This guy can play outright left wing, and not blistering pace, but quick enough. Crossing of 15 is the thing that I thought, oh yeah, I'll have me some of that. Passing of 9, not brilliant, but he's going to be an out-and-out winger. So in terms of his passing into the box, it's not going to happen that often. A lot of my play now is going to be get it out to him, whip it in. That is my plan. That is what I expect from Pete Bye, and I expect a lot of assists. Very similar story on the right-hand side where we brought in a chap called Joe Nightingale, who's a real player, in from Coventry, where he was a youngster. Played 20 times for the club, so he's got experience at this level. Pretty decent in terms of quickness, sharpness, stamina's 14, work rate's pretty good for a right winger. Can play left wing as well, which is very good. But he's an out-and-out winger. I've gone for out-and-out wingers this year rather than the kind of inverted ones. There was another player I really wanted for that position, but he got sniped off me, unfortunately. So I had to go with my backup option, which was Joe Nightingale. That's right, I even had a short list of players where I had first choice and backups. I've really done my homework this summer because I needed to. With Kenny Lockett coming back in, I also need another goalkeeper because Joe Besson's obviously gone. And that goalkeeper is going to be David Conway, who I have brought in from, of course, Newcastle. Where else would I have got in a loan player from? You could tell here, not particularly brilliant. He's a backup. He is a backup to the backup, basically, at the moment. He could become very good, and there are some things that stand out. Reflex of 12 is good. Punching of 15. Handling of 14 is very good. And his arrow reach is quite good. He's a very tall player. Eccentricity of 2 is probably not too bad. In terms of on the deck, he's absolutely atrocious. So we just don't look at that. I tell a lie. He's not on loan. I brought him in. So one for the future. Defence was another area that I think we all knew that needed a bit of attention. So I brought in a bit more experience in Max Hunt, who looks very solid actually at this level. Central defender, played at a few clubs, and by that I mean mainly Carlisle, where he's made 199 appearances and scored 11 goals. I'm not here for the goal scoring though. I'm here for the 5 stamina. I'm not. I'm here for the fact that he's a bit experienced. He's got good determination, good decisions, good concentration, anticipation, jumping reach. He's a big defender at 198 centimetres tall, which is nearly touching 6'7". Yeah, basically he's there just to head balls out. We're getting into the higher quality of players that I brought in now, and another loan player I got in actually from Wolves, Reece Mail Gudger, which A, could be one of the best names I've ever heard, and B, he looks amazing. Physically, supreme. Mentally, excellent. Technically, has got decent attributes as well. Can play at left back, centre back, or right back, or a left wing back. So, a good utility player. Very, very happy to have him here. Rated at 3.5 stars. Could definitely get better. 22 years old. And he's Welsh. And we all know that I quite like a young Welsh talent because the save seems to be built on people like that. Not many more to go, and the big guns are beginning to come out. Hello, Brian Allenson, who I have brought in from Burnley, where he only made 2 appearances, but my word, I just have one word to sum him up. Pace. 16 acceleration, 17 pace, 18 agility, dribbling, passing, off the ball, flair, all pretty good. He's just going to be there to knock the ball past the opponent and counter. That is why I bought him Brian Allenson for. Late in the game, bring him on, stretch the game, magic. Absolutely magic. Only, I think, 4 more players to go, and we're going to focus on Liam Irving, who's another player I brought in on loan from, of course, Newcastle. Where else would I have got him from? Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. At this level, physicals are incredible, mentals are incredible, technicals are incredible. He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. As an attacking midfielder, he's going to take over from Diallo. I think he's better than Diallo. Personally, I think he's better than Diallo. Hopefully he's a bit more consistent than Diallo. I'm very, very excited about Liam Irving. The same can also be said of Josh Coburn, who I think will be my number 1 striker this year, maybe along with Dale Carlton. Coburn looks banging. Brought him in from Middlesbrough. He played 8 games and got 1 goal. He's a real player, which obviously helps. So I'm sure people are aware of him. This is amazing. Physicals are brilliant. Mentals are great. Determination again. 15. I've got a very determined squad now. I'm hoping that adversity, we can push for it, make it better. Off the ball, 14. Very good. Finishing of 10. Could use a bit of work. Still decent. Dribbling of 15. First touch of 15. Technique 13. Yes. 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 Josh Coburn. Yes. And now the three players I'm probably the most happy with. And I know we brought Max Hunted, and yes, he's there to kind of just head stuff away. This guy is here for everything. Shaquille John, oh my god. Promising centre-back, understatement of the century. 18 years old, on loan from Crystal Palace. Mental. And yes, speaking of mentals, look at it. 17 teamwork, 18 aggression, 14 concentration, 15 bravery. Physically, an absolute powerhouse at 6'6" tall. Quick, strong, athletic, great heading of 16, marking 12, tackling 13, decent going up the other end as well. I cannot believe we've managed to get him in. I'm so excited. But this is where I'm happiest. The midfield now looks insane. It looks like a championship level midfield. And the first player in my new dynamic duo in the centre is Sebastian Wassel, who I've brought in, not on loan. I have actually bought him from Arsenal. He is on 2.4k a week. He is a star player. Physically insane, mentally insane, technically brilliant. Could probably still do a little bit more work. Deep line playmaker, box to box, Mazzara. He can play it all. Flair could probably do with a little bit of work. Other than that, he's amazing. Determination 16 there, vision 16, work rate 16, teamwork 17, aggression 18. I've got a very aggressive, very committed, very technically gifted squad. I love it. And he will be partnered by Jeffrey Joseph. Again, wow. Just mentals for days. Determination 12, not as high, but 19 bravery. Very good physically, very good mentally, very good technically. He's got everything. Leadership could do a little bit of work. He will go on a leadership course. I've also bought him in. 22 years old, bought him in from West Brom. The best thing is I've got all these players on a free. If I want to sell them off for money, then I can. It's just the most insane window. I have no idea how we're going to do. I love the look of my team. I hate to do this because I'm sat here thinking I really want to play a game. I want to play a game with them as much as you guys do. But I am sat there thinking that's 15 new players. I've had to go through everything that's happened in the window. I think what I'm going to do is we'll do a double one in the next episode. So instead of doing our usual just first game of the season, we'll do a double or a triple header where we have Southend Stevenage at least in the next episode so we can see our brand new team in action. What I want to know is rate my transfer window. Look at the players. You can go back, pause it because I've spoken at length about pretty much every player on there. So you can go back and look at their attributes properly. Go back and let me know what you think in the comment section about the signings that I've made. Have I had a brilliant window? In my mind, I've had an absolutely exceptional window. Maybe up front, getting an out-and-out wonderful striker is the one thing that I'm missing. But I think everywhere else, I'm absolutely brilliant. If you look at it here in the team report, just look at the squad depth. The wings could probably do a little bit more work as well. Nightingale and Bly aren't great. But if I swapped to a diamond, I mean, amazing. Or if I went to a 4-2-3-1 with two attacking midfielders in behind, we'd be absolutely unplayable. Just look at the ratings in the midfield. Look at the back. Just look at it. I'm so happy. Honestly, so happy. And I have used... Well, I've rinsed the wage budget. I've got £54 left. So I definitely made the most of what I had available to me. I hope that you agree. It's the start to our Football League career. I'm very, very excited for it. Professional football is here. Hopefully we can stay with Billericay for a bit of a long time. I've got a real attachment to the team and an attachment to the squad. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Should it be worth sticking out Billericay now I've made these transfers? Do you think this is a team I can go on for a few years with? Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm really, really excited to hear your thoughts because I'm excited about the window as well. So don't ruin this for me. Just thank you so much. Thank you for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, drop a like on the video, share and subscribe. And until I see you for the start of the new season with my brand new look Billericay team, stay cool, buzzing.